This video was created by VinylicPuma of VinylicPumaGaming. What's going on, everybody? This is VinylicPuma, and today I want to talk about a game that was recently banned from the App Store, and that is Bomb Gaza. According to the Telegraph, a British news website, Google is facing angry criticism for allowing absolutely disgusting violent games based on the bombing of Gaza to be hosted on its Play App Store. They also go on to mention that the game was originally added to the Google Play Store on July 29th, so you figure that's about 5 days ago, and since then has been downloaded anywhere between 500 to 1,000 times. After typing in Gaza on the Google Play Store, I came across a couple of games that were called Gaza Hero. There was another one called Gaza Defender, and then there was another one called Gaza Game. Now, those first two games that I mentioned, what's interesting is that these are games that seem to be where you are defending Gaza from bombers, whether they are Israeli or someone else. But I kind of want to go ahead now with that mentioned and give my thoughts on this whole situation. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. Before we do that, however, I do want to kind of have a disclaimer here. My channel is not a political channel. I don't discuss politics. I mainly discuss games, video games, gameplay tutorials, and I do stuff like that. So today it just happens that video games and politics intersect, and I mean, I'm just gonna give you my thoughts on it. So let's go right now. Okay, so if you make a game about bombing Gaza, defending Gaza, attacking the Ukraine, defending the Ukraine, if you make a game that ties to a very, very specific world event, controversy, or tragedy, etc., you have already set yourself up for failure, and ultimately, I don't think you should be able to make that game. I don't care if you are protecting Gaza from the world. I don't care if you are destroying Gaza in a video game. That is not kosher. I am sorry if you disagree with me on that. However, I do think it is okay for a game developer or whatever to allude to a specific political event. One that you can see here in the game that I'm currently playing is like the whole idea of the Russian border patrols from the Soviet Union. Of course, this game is called Papers, Please, where you play a faction called the Arstotzkans, where you are managing this basically what it was similar to the Russian border patrol. Another game where they use, I guess, political events and they kind of allude to them is, I mean, a game that's no stranger to controversy, and that's Grand Theft Auto. In Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, towards the end of the game, there are basically riots which are caused by a similar event to the Rodney King riots in the early 90s. So ultimately, I think it's okay to allude to to maybe a specific event within our history or tragedy, what have you, but to ultimately directly show something happening, or if in the Grand Theft Auto game, or Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, they showed it being the Rodney King riots, or in this game like Bomb Gaza, Gaza Defender, whatever. Ultimately, I think that's not a good idea. If it's very direct, people, one, are going to be defended, and it is a blatant propaganda message to basically our youth. And ultimately, I think that should be removed from the Google Play Store, regardless of side, whether it's pro-Gaza, anti-Gaza, pro-destroying Ukraine, or anti-destroying Ukraine. All of it needs to go. Political messages should not be in our video games for one specific real-world faction or the other. But that's my thoughts. But anyway, do you guys think it's kind of weird that you can have a game where you can defend Gaza on the Google Play Store, but you can't have one where you're explicitly attacking it? Or are you also like me in the fact that neither of these games should exist on the Google Play Store? But anyway, guys, that's going to pretty much wrap up this video. If you did like the video, please be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It really helps me out. Otherwise, I'll see you guys later. Take care, guys, and have a good one.